Hi guys, Dominic Reyes here. I'm actually at a wedding exhibition today, and I just wanted to spend a few moments talking to you, if you do wedding exhibitions, about dealing with more than one magician being at the event. Now today, when I turned up, there was another magician performing. Now generally when I'm doing a wedding exhibition, I'll specify first and I'll choose wedding events where I'm the only magician. If I'm not the only magician, it needs to be a big enough event, maybe on several floors, where it could possibly handle two. But really you need to look for venues that will agree for that category of magician to just have one performer. Now, obviously there's another magician here today, so how do you deal with that? Well, the first thing is you need to make sure that, that's okay and that's been agreed. Sometimes you may have other organisers like discos or casinos that will bring along a magician onto their stand without asking the organisers, and that really isn't fair. So if you have a word with the organiser, they'll generally speak to that company and say, hey, you haven't let us know that another magician is performing, and they'll normally sort it out. If it is all fine and you know that there are other magicians performing, that's great. Make sure you introduce yourself to the magician, exchange cards, try and position yourself as far away from the other performer as possible. Ideally, if they're working maybe on the left-hand side of the hall that you're in, you maybe want to position yourself on the right-hand side, so that as you're having guests coming in, they'll be going one way and performing that way, and if they come through another door and they go right, then they're going another direction, then they'll see you. And that way you're not conflicting, you'll be getting your own people rather than visiting clients that have just seen the other magician. It's a good idea as well to talk to the other magician about fees and find out how much they're charging. Really, ideally, you want to set yourself at a similar rate. Don't be worried though if you're performing with a magician that's a lot cheaper than you. Generally, a cheaper magician compared to a more expensive one shows a difference in quality, so it doesn't tend to really be a problem. People will value a more expensive magician over a lower one unless their budget specifically requires it, and you can always come down if you have to. Again, as well, be friendly and polite with a magician, chat to them. You're all on the same team really at the end of the day, and there's plenty of people for everyone. Maybe talk about what sort of tricks you're going to perform, so you're not both performing the same tricks to people as they're walking past. The worst thing you can do is perform a trick and they say, yeah, we've just seen that in a stall two doors down. You need to be unique with the tricks that you're showing. So again, the main thing from this is don't worry about price, make sure you're more expensive. You can always come down, but you can't go up. And don't be put off by the fact that they're a cheaper alternative, because people look for quality rather than price for entertainment a lot of the time, unless they really do have a budget that they need to stick to, and then you can work with that. Capture email addresses as well. Try and be in a separate location from the other magician, ideally so that the flow of traffic isn't, you're getting half of the traffic and they're getting the other half. And again, when you're looking for wedding exhibitions, go for the ones that will only have maybe just one or two performers in that category. Well, I hope that's helped. If you've got any problems or questions at all, shoot me an email over at support@magicshop.co.uk and check out the blog, which is blog.magicshop.co.uk. Thanks for watching.